What is going on, everybody? This is 86, and I just wanted to do a quick video kind of talking about what I am playing right now in Path of Exile and kind of just what's going on with me and what build I'm playing, how the league is going, and all that type of stuff. I just want to start off by just saying I know there's a lot going on in the PoE community right now, and I'm not going to really address any of that. I just there's enough going on in the world to where I don't need my video game to be polluted um by just negativity. Um but besides all the BS this league, I had a pretty rough league start, but I kind of feel like a lot of people did this league. For me personally, I still really hate Arch Nemesis. I'm I really kind of just wish that they would not stick to their guns so much with Arch Nemesis because I feel like it's caused so many problems in the game. Um, I kind of don't really understand why they want to stick to Arch Nemesis so bad. I feel like it's more polluted the game than anything. Um, and it just overall makes the game pretty unenjoyable. I feel like uh, every time I see an Arch Nemesis mob, they tend to be either more annoying than anything. Um, they're not fun to deal with. None of the mechanics that they have seem to be very fun. Um, yeah, I just my honest opinion as a average Path of Exile player, I would just have to say they're just not fun. I don't really see what the point of them was. You kind of wanted them to put them into the game to make um rares more engaging, but I think most people don't really engage with them, so I don't think that your target was really hit with that one. But um, overall, my enjoyability of the league, I'm still enjoying the league. I have to say, I am still having fun. Um, I there the only thing that really I'm not having fun with is Arch Nemesis overall. It was a little bit of a step to get into maps. I feel like more in this league than any previous league. There was a huge gap just to get into maps, which I don't necessarily understand that either. The huge difficulty jump. Usually, it's you kind of level up a little bit, you sort out your gear a little bit. You're good. You can go into maps. It really seemed like there was quite a bit more of a jump this league. I don't know why. Maybe it was just me. Maybe I was just playing really terribly. I don't know how other people feel about that, but I feel like when mapping is what hooks players into your game, your sole purpose should be to carry people into maps. The tutorial should be a guide to mapping, a guide to the game, a tutorial in a way to prepare you for the true game, which is mapping. I don't feel all this elevated difficulty and just making it harder for people to get to the meat of the game. I don't understand that. I've heard Chris Wilson say that players usually stay they get hooked when they get to maps. That's their driving force. That's what people enjoy doing. You would think everything in the campaign would just be completely streamlined to get you to maps. Um, I really feel like that's the way it should be. I don't really mind if there's some difficulty spikes in the campaign, because that'll kind of prepare you for maps too, because there's going to be difficulty spikes in mapping. But I don't think it should be to the point where, um, I mean, I don't think that it should completely hold your hand, but you should really focus on the guide, that being a guide to map, a pathway to mapping. I don't know. I just don't really understand some of the philosophies. I think you guys have been kind of counter. Seems like you guys have been contradicting yourself a lot lately. I don't know. It's definitely weird. Anyways, enough about that. Sorry, I kind of got off onto a rant there, but I am currently playing a Mjolnir Inquisitor. Um, I farmed up the Tabula Rasa in fucking Blood Aqueducts because that's what I always do. I don't know why. I just kind of enjoy doing it. I kind of like playing solo Self-Found esque. Um, except for like the big ticket items like Mjolnir, it's kind of hard to get. I purchased that, but most of the gear I try to get myself. So I'm not gonna really showcase the gear that I have now because it is not very good. It is enough to get me res capped. It is enough to get me with the items I have equipped, and um, yeah, that's pretty much it. This is not end game gear at this point, so I might do a showcase video when I actually have gear that's tailored to this build and not just okay, I can map now. This gear is good enough to map. Let's get some currency. Let's get some better gear. Because that's what I'm currently in the process of doing is getting better geared right now. So I'll do a video on the actual character once I get to that point. But I did throw lightning conduit in the Mjolnir, and it is actually quite fun. You can scale the cooldown time with cast speed, which is actually pretty nice. So you can get that cooldown rate lowered with cast speed. So that does help getting more cast with the lightning conduit. I am currently using Arc and a Shock Nova on a Cyclone cast while channeling setup. I've got some crit supports in there just to help me get crit more, which in turn shock more. I have to have enemies shocked in order for Lightning Conduit to do its job. But the build seems to be working fine so far. Pretty smooth sailing. Like I said, the gear is not very good, so I still have a lot of defenses to work on. But other than that, the damage output seems to be pretty strong. I'm just going to continue playing the league and trying to enjoy it the best that I can. Trying to stay away from the drama, all that stuff. I really just want to enjoy the game. Path of Exile is what I use to get away from work and enjoy my free time. So feeling at that with all this drama is not good. I kind of did for a few days, and I'm going to just try to steer away from that the best that I can. Um, One thing I have to say is, regardless of the state of the game, um, people don't really need to take it to the lengths that they do. Um, I just, I really feel like they have done such a good job with this game for 10 years, and people are so quick to turn their backs on them. I think that even though they made some bad choices now, I think that people, I also just don't understand why a developer that seems like they've been so good to their community for so long, and then they make, whether it be a mistake or whether it be intended or not, talking is always so much better than screaming and cursing and getting mad and threatening and whatever else. I don't feel like why people always feel like that's necessary. The GGG staff always seem like they've been very open and very good at listening to the community. Um, and sometimes things in video games, maybe this was an unforeseen byproduct of the changes that they made. I don't know. Regardless, I'm still going to play the league. I'm sorry to anybody that is having difficulty in this league or is struggling or dislikes the changes made in this league. But please just don't make it worse for the people that do want to at least try to enjoy the league. Um, I will be doing another video when I get this character a little bit more leveled up. Overall, I still am. I think the Lake of Kalandra league mechanic is a huge miss. I've tried running it multiple times and I just don't get anything from it. Um, I fight tough mobs in there. I get no loot. I I mean, I'm just not getting any loot out of it. I don't know. I'm gonna probably run it a little bit more, but once it gets to the point where I really feel like I'm getting no return, I'm not gonna waste my time with it. Um, yeah. So I think you guys need to really figure out what you could do to make the loot in there. I'm not saying every fucking box needs to drop a divine, uh, but the loot needs to be worth it because we're physically rolling those putting certain things on there, getting them ready, running them. We're using our time. I don't have a lot of time because I work 40 hours a week. I'm using time when I play that game. If it's not going to give me anything, I'm not going to fucking do it, plain and simple. It really needs to be fixed. It's probably one of the least rewarding league mechanics of all time. It's so far it's not fun. It gets very old to look at. It's pretty the first time, but the tile set is literally the same for the entire zone. It gets very old to look at very fast. All the enemies, you get to learn them really fast because it seems like they always spawn like the same fucking enemies. The only thing that's difference is the rares. Um, yeah, it's just a very um, I just literally feel like I'm playing standard. The league record or league mechanic is just unrewarding. Every reflected piece of jewelry I've got out of there is just unusable. It's just completely trash. Um, yeah, I just don't. I don't. I don't think that the league mechanic is necessarily bad. It's just at such a state that I don't feel like it was tested once again, um, at all. And I feel like that's become the norm with league mechanics. And I think right now with I've heard this from a lot of people as well, and I'm just gonna say this. I think with the development team being split in two, and the 3 month development cycle, it's really starting to take its toll on the game. I feel like more than anything else, I think that is starting to take its toll on the game, and a lot of people don't want to wait till PoE 2. A lot of people don't think PoE 2 is gonna fix everything. I'm gonna keep high hopes for PoE 2. I think PoE 2 looks great. I think you guys are putting a lot more work into PoE 2 than you guys are in the expansion right now, and I think that's showing. But I really hope that PoE 2 is everything that they say it's going to be. Um, I think that's going to do it for this video. I'm going to keep playing the league. I'm really sorry for everybody who is not playing the league or who's not enjoying the league. Or I really hope GGG can find some kind of happy medium and make everybody happy in the game. I know that's very difficult to do, but I also would like to see everybody, find the happy medium in this game where everybody can find enjoyment out of the game. I think it's an amazing game. I think it's still one of the most underrated ARPGs, and I just want to see people be able to play the game and have fun the way they want to, and enjoy the league, and all that stuff. I mean, I really hate to see the league in the state that it is already. Um, by the way, I do stream on this YouTube channel, so yeah, I'm just gonna plug that real quick because why not? Be sure to subscribe if you want to see me play terribly at Path of Exile. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.